I'm 6 years old. I live in Kunduz, Afghanistan. It's Eid today. As Muslims, we are celebrating after 30 days of fasting in Ramadan. I'm super excited today because my mom has picked me to serve the guests. She tells me, here are the cups, the tea, and sweets. I have to go somewhere real quick, but I'll be right back. Now be careful not to spill the tea or burn anyone, and make sure you don't break anything. She leaves. Oh, look, I see some guests coming now. Salam Khalajan. Salam Kakajan. Salam Khalajan. Would you like some tea? Tea? Sweets? They eat, they drink. They seem to be real happy. After they leave, I am so proud of myself. I did it. I contributed. I'm an important part of this family. Service in this way was a way of belonging for me and that I mattered. It gave me a great sense of joy. But as I got older, my sense of service became tainted. Service became servitude. Instead of it being a way of giving and receiving joy, it became an obligation. I remember when it first started to feel that way. The situation in Afghanistan is getting worse. The war is not ending. My father decides that we should meet him in Kabul, and from there we will walk across the desert to Pakistan. I remember the day we left home. A buggy pulls up. I hop in. My mother, my brother, my two little sisters, my uncle, my aunt, and my cousins all hop in too. Whoa, there's so many people in here. But I don't care. It's still roomy in here. I can't wait to start this adventure. As we're driving along, I look through the windshield. I see a man. He's holding a gun. Come out, everybody, get out. Give me all your money, your jewelry, give me everything. Right outside the car, I see a man crying. Oh, please, give me my vest back. Why won't you give it back to me? I believe he has money stitched up inside his vest. He looks so desperate. My mother begins to cry. Oh, give his vest back. He's just an old man. Why won't you give his vest back? My uncle panics. Sarah, stay quiet. You're going to get a shot. But she keeps going. Just give it back. Now I start to panic. She's not listening to my uncle. I have to do something. It's up to me to keep us safe. I don't want to get shot. Mother, please stay quiet. She calms down. The thieves take all that they want from us before they finally let us go. When we get to Kabul, my father says, quick, we have no time. We take what we have left, throw it on top of a donkey, and we begin our walk across the desert. It's a beautiful evening sky. There are stars everywhere. I've heard that if we were to be caught running away, we can be killed. But I'm not scared. I'm just skipping along, far behind my family. I'm really enjoying this adventure. Early morning, we take rest. I fall asleep. I wake up to a cry. It's foggy and dark. The stars have gone away. What's going on? Oh no, it's happening again. I don't want to get shot. Modar, why are they crying? It's okay, Bachim. It's the women crying because they had to leave their men behind. They were left behind. I wasn't left behind. Why was I saved? What about all my cousins and my friends? What about all the other little girls that weren't saved? What's so special about me? This moment left me with a deep sense of shame and guilt. Why was I worthy of being saved when so many others weren't? In Pakistan, I try harder and harder to prove my worth. It becomes my job not only to protect my family, but to keep them happy. My brother becomes the scapegoat of the family, so he would stay away from home as much as possible. He would run off to play with other boys his age. Home was not a safe place to be, but neither were the streets of Pakistan, especially for little girls. I remember one time when my brother ran away. That night, my mother cries and cries. I tell her, "Don't worry, mother, I'll find him." I go searching everywhere. Even though I know it's not safe, it doesn't matter. I don't have to worry about me. What matters that Madar is crying, and it's up to me to fix it. After what feels like hours, I give up and return home. Right when I enter, I hear the sounds of boys playing. I think I hear him. I run back out. There he is! What are you doing? Come back home. Moda's been crying for hours. I pull him by the ear and do what grown-ups would do to punish us in Pakistan. I put his head between his legs, and while he's giggling, I take his arms and I put it around the outside of his legs so he can pull on his ears. Then I run and go get my mom. She is so relieved, but when she sees what I've done to my brother, she cannot stop laughing. It doesn't matter that I put my own life at risk. It matters that I take care of my family. So this behavior becomes an excuse for me to neglect myself. This continues when we move to the US. At the age of 9, I become the babysitter and translator for the entire family because I'm the only one that can learn English fast enough. More and more, I put my own needs to the side. I tell myself, this will all change when I get married. But following the Afghan cultural tradition of arranged marriage, my parents are determined to choose my husband for me. For the first time, I go against them. I choose my own husband. But it turns out that doesn't really change anything. The pattern's been set. The habit continues. No matter how hard I try to fight against it, taking care of others is always the excuse to neglect myself. They need me, so I don't have time to take care of me. As the years go on and I become a mother, this self-neglecting habit takes a toll on my body and spirit. I become severely depressed. I'm sleeping all the time. One day, things change. Where's my baby? Where's my baby? Oh, he's there. He's fine. Where are the toddlers? Where are the toddlers? Oh, they're fine too. Oh, I feel like such a horrible mother. How can I be sleeping when my kids are all awake? And my marriage, it's falling apart. Not only do I not feel worthy of being awake, I don't even feel worthy of being alive. When I look in the mirror, I don't even recognize myself. Who are you? The mirror speaks back. Do you remember what Rumi says? He wrote, "You are the honorable guest of Allah." This means that as a Muslim, you have been assigned the role of a Khalifa to be a protector of this earth. To fulfill this role, you must see your own worth, embrace who you truly are, and give back to this world in your own creative way. But first, you have to overcome the survivor's guilt and shame. It's killing you. You've been like an orphan, abandoned and alone. Come home, home to your heart. Polish the mirror of your self perception so you can begin to see yourself and take care of yourself. Your name, Roya, means clear vision. How can you live up to your own name if you don't even see yourself worthy of your own vision? A vision of meaning and purpose to serve those who also feel like orphans, hopeless, suffering from unworthiness. So live, nurture you before you give to others. It's time to show up for yourself. After this come back home message, I decided to go on a healing journey to find my way back to me. That's when I took the time to help myself and develop who I am. I read books, attended workshops, hired coaches and mentors. Now, every time the old habit of servitude creeps up, I see it when it's happening. I'm making a different choice. I want to be of service, not servitude. Today, I claim my worth so I can serve my purpose. I am healing shame with every step, with no more excuses. I am walking a path of honor.